Hello engineers, on this worksheet we're going to insert the missing lines in the following orthographic views. Remember, orthographic is also another way of saying multi-view drawing. So for problem 1-1 we're going to insert the missing lines of the objects, and the missing lines they could be on the front, top, side view for the object. So you'll need a ruler and a pencil. And we're going to label these, this is A, this one's B, this one's C, D, E, and F. And you will actually redraw these or create the drawings of these in multi-view on multi-view paper, orthographic view paper. And in order to do this assignment, what you should do is line up your ruler with each of the edges and figure out what line is missing. So if we look at the front face of the object here, and we look at the front view of the object here, we can see that this front face should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're missing a line. Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're missing 6, 7, and then 8. I don't think I'm making any sense. Anyways, we know that it's missing a line here. So what we can do is we'll line it up with the edge. So it's missing this line here, which is this surface. So if we line up a ruler to the side view, we can then draw in our missing line here. And then you look at the top view, you have surface here, so that's this one, and then you can see this surface, and this surface, and this surface, and this surface. So the top view is not missing any views. The side view, you have this surface here, and this surface here, and this surface, and this surface. So the side view is not missing. So the only one in this one that was missing a line was the front view was missing this line here, representing this surface. If we wanted to take a little bit step further, we can say this is surface A, and we can label surface A. We can say this is B, B. So hopefully that made sense. Let's move on to object B here. So same thing. If you want to label a surface, let's label this A, and in the front view A. So A looks like a rectangle. It's obviously missing that rectangular shape. So we can line up our ruler with the edge and insert that missing line there. And then we can, let's label this B, B. Doesn't look like any other lines are missing from the front view. Remember, this is the front view. What about the side view? If we label this C, we can see that that looks like a rectangle. And here it's obviously missing that rectangular shape. It's not a closed shape. So we'll close that off, label it C. From the side view, I'm also seeing another rectangle here. If we label that D, D here, we can see that the corner, that edge, that's missing. So we line it up here with the front face and draw in that missing line there. That's this line that I just drew. We could say that this is E, and E is right here. If I touch an arrow to it, you can see that that's E. If I touch an arrow to this surface, you can see that that's D. And then look at the top view. Top view, let's say that that's X. Here's X. E is this surface. E, E. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. And then you'll just keep doing it. So I'm going to do C. And then I'll expect you to do D, E, and F on your own and figure out which lines are missing. So let's look at example C. So again, let's just label surfaces. So here we have an object. Let's label this A. A looks like a rectangle. Let's label A on the front surface. It's missing its line here, which is lined up. Let's line it up with the surface, this surface here, and insert a line. And we could say that this is surface B. We don't see surface B on the front view, but we do see it on the top view. See that shape? Kind of looks like a chunky L. Yeah. And if we touch an arrow to this surface, that's B. If we touch an arrow to that surface, that's A. And let's continue looking for missing lines. And it looks like we have a surface here, C and D, but it looks like a single surface on the front view here, so we gotta correct that. So what we would do is we find this edge, that's gonna be right here. We'll line up our ruler vertically, and it's only on the bottom part, so we're gonna draw that vertical line there so that we can see surface C here and surface D here. Now on the top view, we would touch an arrow to there to show you that that's surface C. We would touch an arrow to that surface to show you that that is surface D. And I believe that there's no more missing lines. All right, so the objective of this is to, insert the missing lines. So do that for D, E, and F. And then once you think you got it, check somebody else's work. So ask someone to check your work and check their work. That way you can discover and actually maybe even help out someone else. Learn the concept of orthographic sketching and be able to visually see the lines that should be in place on the front, side, top view, and isometric. All right, and if you get super duper stuck, of course, flag me down and I will help you gladly.